So now that summertime is finally here, it's time to put your skis away for the summer. There's a proper technique to putting your skis away that will help them be ready to ski next season right away. One of the first things to do is to evaluate your skis, to see how the bases are. See if they're ground, nicked up anywhere, have some major chunks in them, or things like that. This ski here happens to be in very good condition. There's no real marks in it. A couple of small scratches from normal racing. Typically your normal everyday ski is going to show a little more wear and tear than this. The main thing to do at this point is to have the ski ground properly to make sure that the ski is nice and smooth and flat. So that really aids in the characteristics of how the ski. Alright, so we're just going to show you the quick basics of what we do here at Peak Performance to make sure that your ski is flat and ready to go. The first thing we're going to do is grind the ski to make sure that it is perfectly flat. That part there will show us any main defects that would be in the base at this point. If it needed to, it might be ground a few more times to make sure that all those small imperfections are taken out and the ski is nice and flat. The next step after we do that is to put structure back in the base. That is very important to the characteristic of how the ski skis, especially on race skis. That typically we do on the other side of the stone here. That's how we finish up putting the pattern in the base or the structure, and we'll give you a close-up of that shortly. Okay, now this process is where we finally put the edge back on the ski, making sure the ski is sharp. Each ski has its own specific edge angles. This here we're working with a Super G ski, race ski, so the edge angle will be at 3 degrees and the base angle will be at 1 degree. So ahead of time, I already set up the machine to make sure that the knobs are in the proper position, and basically we hit start and let the machine do its job. These are ceramic stones in here. They remove very little material but polish the edge to a very high degree for us. The first pass forward does the side edge. The ski will then come back, which is the side edge again, and then the last pass forward will be the base edge of the ski. Now that the ski has come out of the machine, we just simply take a look at the edge to make sure that it is fully polished. With this machine, it allows us to be able to see it very easily if there's any missed sections of the edge. The ski has come out very well and will be hand waxed and then put in the hot box to bake the wax in for summer storage. Just as proper wax selection is critical during the ski season, the ski performance is just as important for summer storage. You want to be sure to choose the proper wax for summer storage as you would during ski season. You don't want to choose a wax that is too hard, such as a CH4 or a CH6. It doesn't soak into the bases. You want to use some type of base prep material. For high-end graphite bases, we recommend using the Swix Polyfluoro wax or the BP88, both very soft waxes that will soak into the base well for summer storage. If you're using it on your normal everyday ski, a good wax to use is either CH7 or CH8. That's a wax that you can just scrape off and go skiing at the beginning of the season. The 2 base prep waxes would have to be properly scraped and then have your ski re-waxed with the proper wax for temperature to start the ski season. Alright, now the ski's been fully prepped, it's been through the stone grinder to put structure in the base and the edger to sharpen the ski. We're going to move on to waxing. You always want to wipe the ski off when you're done with all that, pick up any contaminants that might be left. We use the Swix Fiberline. Works very well to clean off anything that might be left behind from the tuning process. As you'll see, you always get some dirt left over. Thing now is to have a proper waxing iron. You do want to set the temperature on the iron to the specific wax you're using. Too low, it doesn't melt well. Too hot, you basically burn the wax and you ruin the wax. So that's a very important thing to be doing. Now we just want to drip some wax on the ski. just want to smooth the wax into the base of the ski, nice and steady. You just don't want to leave the iron at one spot too long to possibly overheat the base of the ski. Always take a nice couple final passes down the ski one direction only. Helps smooth out some of those ridges you leave behind from moving the iron back and forth. That's it. Your ski is now ready for summer storage. Let it cool all the way, put your straps on it, and put it away for the summer. Alright, now that your skis are all tuned and waxed, it's time to get ready to put them away. Where you keep them is just as important as all the work you just did to get the skis ready. You don't want to store them in a garage or in a basement or anywhere on concrete. The moisture in the concrete will actually be absorbed into the ski edges and start to rust them. Same way you don't want to keep them in an attic where they're going to constantly get a warm, cool cycle for the summer. Best place to keep them is somewhere in the house, preferably in the back of a closet, under a bed, someplace like that. Now that you finally picked the spot for your ski to go, it's time to finally strap it up and put it away. If this was a race ski, there'd be one more step in the process, which would require hot boxing, in which we take the bindings off the ski and we bake the ski in the hot box for 3 hours to try and get all those waxes to soak in well. After that though, you put the ski away in the exact same manner. If you have some cardboard, that's very good to have around. If you don't have long strips, 2 small pieces will work fine to put into tip and tail so the skis don't rub together. So just put your cardboard in the middle, put your skis together. Now get a hold of your ski straps. You want to take one strap, put it in the tip, right between the skis there. Hold the skis nice and tight. Wrap it around. Grab a second strap. Put that in the tail of the skis. Again, pull it nice and tight so the skis don't slide around or anything. You're set to go. Alright, so our final step in this process for getting the ski prepped is going to be putting it in the hot box. Basically, it's kind of like a pizza oven for your skis. The box just heats up to about 60 degrees Celsius. We let the skis sit there for approximately 3 hours, and then we take them out, and we'll finally just put them away all together for the year. This allows the ski pores to open up well, absorb all that nice base prep material we put in there to help rejuvenate the bases, and that's it.